Hello there, boys and girls. My name's Jo, and I've come to read you a story. Now, today's story is one of my all-time favourites. It's the Enormous Turnip. Shall we see what happens? Once upon a time, an old man and an old woman lived in a little cottage. One day, the old man planted some turnip seeds. "I'll grow some turnips," he says. Every day, the old man watered the turnip seeds. Soon, tiny leaves started to grow. "The seeds are growing. Come away from those turnips," the wife's saying to the goat, isn't she? The old man was pleased. The turnips grew bigger and bigger. Soon, one turnip was bigger than the rest. It kept on growing. It grew bigger and bigger, until one day it was enormous. The old man was very pleased. One day, the old woman decided to cook the enormous turnip. "I'll make some turnip soup," she says. The old man tried to pull it up. He pulled and he pulled, but he could not pull it up. He called the old woman to help him. 1, 2, 3. So the old man pulled the turnip, and the old woman pulled the old man. They pulled and they pulled, but they could not pull it up. The old woman called to the boy to help. "Pull! I am pulling! I'll help!" Helpful little boy, isn't he? So the old man pulled the turnip, the old woman pulled the old man, and the boy pulled the old woman. "It's stuck! Pull hard! Keep pulling! I'll try." They pulled and they pulled, but they could not pull it up. The boy called to the girl to help. Oh, look how many there are now. So the old man pulled the turnip, the old woman pulled the old man, the boy pulled the old woman, and the girl pulled the boy. They pulled and they pulled, but they could not pull it up. Then the girl called to the donkey to help. "Try again. 1, 2, 3, pull!" "Ee-haw," says the donkey. I wonder if the donkey's going to pull it up. So the old man pulled the turnip, the old woman pulled the old man, the boy pulled the old woman, the girl pulled the boy, the donkey pulled the girl, and there's a cow. What is that, a cow? A sheep! A sheep! They pulled and they pulled, but they could not pull it up. The donkey called to the goat to help. "One last try. Pull! Ee-haw! Meh." So the old man pulled the turnip and the old woman pulled the old man. The boy pulled the old woman and the girl pulled the boy. The donkey pulled the girl and the goat pulled the donkey. Oof! Ee-haw! They pulled and they pulled, then pop! The enormous turnip came flying out of the ground and everyone fell down. Oh dear me. It really was the most enormous turnip they had ever seen. The old woman cooked the turnip. Turnip soup, tasty. Everyone thought the turnip soup was very tasty. The donkey and the goat thought so too. The old man was very pleased with himself. Munch, crunch. And that's the end of the story. So what characters did we have in the story? Well, there was the old woman. She was thinking of making turnip soup, wasn't she? And then next we had the farmer. Who came next? The little boy. Then the little girl. Let me think. Then it was the donkey. And finally the goat. And they managed to pull it up. And that's the end of today's story, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Now listen, what you've got to do now is get comfy and cosy in your pyjamas and your nighties and snuggle down, get ready for a lovely restful night's sleep and wake up tomorrow refreshed and ready to start a new day. Thank you for listening, boys and girls. Bye for now.